We're gonna do the 100% as usual. I do definitely want to play a game on easier mode, just to like go through the tech tree. I'm pretty happy with the way that it's going as is. We're getting a little bit better every time, and you know, learning a little bit as we go. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do. I play pretty much a little bit of everything. My ADHD doesn't allow me to play the same thing for very long. FPS wise, I mean, I've been playing a little bit of Holdfast, if you count that as an FPS.
Okay.
Squad I have heard of. I don't own it, but it sounds amazing.
What?
It's just,
Sure?
I don't have enough friends to like really play it, you know?
Perfect.
I don't have enough friends that want to play it.
A new task.
But yeah, Squad
Whatever you
sounds
say,
like a really cool
as long
game.
as you pay me. Are you sure?
Alright, we
What?
found them.
I hope you're not wasting my time. Gotcha. Okay, let's do this. Yeah.
I think she'll be able to fend those off.
Understood.
We'll put him over there, just in case.
You order, you pay. Great.
Just make
Are
new
you
friends.
sure?
I'm trying, man.
Gotcha.
Look, like I said, add me on Steam, man.
Great.
I am more than happy to play with new
Yes.
people. That's half the reason
Yeah.
I stream and stuff. It's because it's a good way to meet people.
It
I
could
think we're
be
just gonna
worse.
put a patrol right here.
Great. What do you want now?
As for resources, wood is probably gonna be our issue. I don't know. That's a pretty big forest. If we block this off, we should be okay, actually. We have nice open field, so we can do some food. There's not much stone. Well, I guess there's... Yeah, we have a little bit of everything. I think we're in a really good spot. We just need to...
Oh,
shit,
more
she's in trouble.
orders.
Is everything okay?
We just need to,
Of course, my commander.
What?
watch ourselves, basically. I do not play MOBAs. I just...
Commander?
I get
Great
bored of
idea,
them.
sir.
Like, mid-game, I'll be bored and don't want to play anymore.
Oh, more orders.
So,
You again.
I've kind of given up on MOBAs.
Oh, here we go again. You call that the plan? Yeah. Yes. Great. Roger
I
that.
kind of got the same way. I think the problem is when a game gets too competitive, like, there becomes a meta, and if you don't follow the meta, the game just isn't that fun. So, I get tired of that kind of stuff. An actual team game instead. Lol. Yeah, I mean, I tried a little bit of Dota, and that was pretty much it. After that, I was just like, I don't really care. Like, it's cool that there's a lot of depth and stuff, but, like,
Ready and waiting.
for the length of time that a game can take and the amount of fun I get out of it, I just would rather play other games. Alright, we need to set up some resources. Let's get... Oh, alright, we can't do that right away. And then 9... 12? Yeah, that'll work. Only fun when you play with friends. I could see that. I could see friends making it a lot better. But again, like, I got a buddy that likes to play Civ. I got, you know, a couple friends that like to play EU4 and some Stellaris and stuff on the side, but they're also in Europe, so it's hard to set up times for them and stuff. I have friends that play mostly strategy games. Yeah, I just got Civ 6 through the Steam sale, so I haven't really had time to mess with it, but I've sunk probably about 1,000 hours into Civ 5 through all the expansions and everything, so I'm assuming once I like start to learn Civ 6, I'm probably gonna end up spending a lot of time with it. 11, 10. I'm probably gonna have to replace that hunter's cottage, but for now it works. It's like 16 hours to play one game. Yeah, no, I know how Civ works. I definitely have fallen into that trap. I mean,
For the colony!
my biggest problem is
Of course.
if I'm gonna play like a strategy game, I usually end up playing like EU4, and that's like a, you know, 20-30 hour game.
You again.
So
This better be good. What?
those games suck up a lot of my time,
Attention. Building completed.
but they're really fun, so I don't mind. You know, that's really what it comes down to. I mean, I'll try Heroes at some point, but MOBA's just, I don't know. There's something about the way that they develop their metas, and like there's no real way to mess around in them that I just get bored of.
Attention.
You're having
Building
a little bit of trouble, but you'll be okay.
Attention. Building completed.
We need
A colony must have
mayor,
a mayor.
apparently. Workers supply plus 12. I mean, the worker supply seems ideal. The gold reserves doesn't really help us all that much. I mean, it'll fill us up with gold, but like we're making 235 gold a turn anyways, and we're not training units, so I think the worker supply is really what we want. I'm gonna put you there. Yeah, I agree.
Aren't there other units to bother? You again.
Yeah, the only place I'm really worried about is somebody getting through over here, but these areas seem more or less locked down. I just would like to be able to build military units pretty soon. We need to start gathering stone. Requires more wood. We just need to wait for wood to fill up.
Building completed.
We could, and we probably should, wall off a couple areas. I think we can wall this off. There's a little bit of iron there, which would be nice to use, but I think it doesn't really matter that much. Please. I don't know why it didn't. I right-clicked, but it didn't deselect it for some reason. And we're out of wood. We want one of those, but we need 10 wood. Then we'll probably wall this one up and then go for these two. Well, probably that one first. Star Wars Empire at War. Yes, I did. I actually really liked that game for a while, and then it kind of got a little too repetitive for me because it is what it is. I hear there are some really good mods for it. I've seen, what's his name? Shaq, the XPG Gamers YouTube dude. I've seen him play some mods, and they look actually really cool, but I just haven't played it recently. Art-wise mods? That's cool. Yeah, I play a lot of Stellaris with the Star Wars mod, and I really enjoy that.
What?
I would like to play Empire at War again, I just haven't. Maps are just huge. Interesting.
This better
From
be
what I
good.
remember, the maps were fairly small in the base game, but I might be misremembering. Honestly, it's been so long. I need food. Let's build you. Not overlap. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to build it here. You waste around an hour just conquering one planet. Yeah, no, I remember that. I remember the tedium was kind of what turned me off. Eventually I got a little tired of it. I think we want one more energy tower here. And also we want a defensive tower here.
Attention. Building completed.
Well, thank you, sir. Cottage.
Attention. Building completed.
I think you're the next one we're gonna want to wall up. Hey, I just walked around quicker than your troops. Yeah, I remember that. I remember like just sitting there, like clicking and following somebody around. It is what it is. I would be very interested to hear if there are like better balance mods that go on with that thing.
Building completed.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if someone did if they can. It's just I don't know if it's possible in that system. Enemy's too close. Oh, I see.
Completed.
Shoot him. Shoot him.
Understood.
There we go.
Come on.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, we'll build it here. Whoops, not that one. There we go. We'll build that one. I don't play Don't Starve together.
everything
I
okay?
think... Did I buy it? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I only have Don't Starve. Let me double check. Maybe I don't have any of them? I could have sworn I have... Maybe I got it through like Humble Bundle or something. I could swear that I
Just tell
own
me
Don't
what to
Starve,
do.
but I don't know if I have Don't Starve together.
All right.
That's a game that like I kind of played a little bit and then just fell off for some reason. I think something else came out around that time that took my interest, you know. Free game, but don't know how to play it. Yeah, I mean it's just kind of like the basic survival game, right? 30 minutes and died in 5. Yeah. Yeah, it's... I mean, it's survival games. That's the way they are, right? Like this game. I have yet to finish a game. Or yet to,
Aren't there
win
other
a game.
units to bother?
But it's still fun. And Deceit. I don't know about that one. I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
What?
I'd be interested to hear about it, though. Free FPS murder mystery. Interesting. First-person shooter or just like first-person? 6 players, 2 monsters. Really? That sounds kind of cool. Like a first-person shooter werewolf style kind of game.
Need me?
I don't know if you're familiar with board games. Or like Secret Hitler kind of thing. That's actually really cool. That would be super fun.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
It's it reminds me kind of Town of Salem. But Town of Salem is more of just text-based. Alright, I guess. Oh, there's monsters. I see, I see. They look like werewolves. TOS is a great game. TOS. I don't know what TOS is, honestly. Oh, Town of Salem. Okay, yeah. It originally came from StarCraft, really?
Tell me.
I didn't know that it was it like a mod or something? From a game called Mafia. Yeah, I think I've heard that before. You having trouble back there?
Spider? There's a spider on the fucking tablet. Do you have paper towels over there?
Yeah.
Let me-
I don't know if you can hear that. My girlfriend's freaking out because there's a spider.
Crawling on the tablet.
It's StarCraft is weird.
Chilling on there. Middle one.
There's a spider hanging out on the tablet screen. Mods are...
Crawled down.
Did you lose him?
No, he's crawling on bed.
Oh.
And dead.
Okay, good.
He's fucking dead.
Good job, babe. StarCraft is weird. Mods are add-ons for the base game. Arcade is a completely different game. Yeah. I've noticed that. It's like the arcade you can download for free. And then I guess the base game now you can download for free, but it used to be just the arcade or something like that. Like they made a standalone modded game portal. I don't even know what you would call it, honestly.
This better be good.
I remember playing StarCraft. No, I didn't. I have always wanted to mess around with it, but I just never really have. Always something like there are billions around, and I just never really came back to StarCraft after I got over it. I think, honestly, the last time I played StarCraft in a real amount was probably like 4 years ago. Because there's just too many games these days. Are you gonna kill this guy? Alright. Let's build you a tower. We should probably get ready to set up this area. And what are we short on? We're actually looking good everywhere, but we're gonna need energy fairly soon. We're short on wood. We need to expand out a bit to get to. They actually provide their models since they're sprites, so it kind of makes... I don't want to make a game with them. Yeah, man. I don't know a ton about game development. I've messed around with like Unreal Engine and stuff, but I mean, I'm much more proficient with web development and stuff like that. DevOps and kind of in between developing the website and developing the servers, managing the servers. But game development sounds extremely interesting. It's just so time consuming.
Building completed.
I mean, I suppose kind of shit that I do is very time consuming as well, but can't believe I made a straight line there. You can even use Lua all over the place with programming. I understand that. Gary's mod Lua. I didn't know Gary's mod had a specific Lua. Lua is a language that I've always wanted to learn, but just never have. Because it's very prolific in modding and stuff like that. I guess it's a very versatile scripting language. But, like I said, I've never really messed around with it. It sounds really cool. It also sounds like a nightmare. Kind of like, you know, how JavaScript can be a complete nightmare or it can be amazing. Depending on who's writing the JavaScript.
They are trying to break through.
Where? Oh. Hello.
Gotcha. You again. Yeah.
But yeah, that's really cool. I'm tempted to mess around with game development on stream
Building completed.
at some point in the near future, but I don't know if I can actually do anything because I don't know if I know enough. Everyone has their own unique way of teaching it. Yeah. JavaScript is in this weird gray area between object-oriented and scripting, and like if you were gonna learn it now, I would highly recommend learning something like Python beforehand, because it's kind of similar to that at this point, like the way that they've been developing the JavaScript language, but it's always kind of been in between a scripting language and an object-oriented, like, full-featured thing, depending on how many modules you add on to it. Similar to like how C turned into C++ kind of thing. Make sure you have like a basis for your game with the sprites. What do you mean like a basis? Like a art direction or something different?
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Roger that.
Like what? Yeah, that's the main thing that's holding me up is I don't have a fully featured design doc, and I don't know how to develop one because I've never done one before, kind of thing. But it is something that I'd like to at least mess around with because I really do enjoy programming. It's one of those things that I can do for hours and hours and hours on end. Yeah. No, I totally understand. I don't like the whole genre mashup kind of thing. I don't feel like that's the right way to go most of the time. That usually just ends up somewhere in between that sucks. If I was gonna develop something, I'd probably do a platformer or maybe some sort of simple puzzle game like Tetris first, just to get any idea of what the hell I'm doing, you know? And then
Ready and waiting.
once I have a basic understanding of how it works, I'll work on more interesting stuff. I have no idea. Like, I understand how AI is developed, but I have no idea where to start on working on something like that. Like, I understand how to script a bot kind of thing and say, like, look, if there's a threat, then you want to fire at it kind of thing, or you want to move and search for it. Like, I understand that sort of concept, but when you get down to, like, the nitty-gritty bits of it, like, what do you exactly mean by searching for another person or an enemy or a threat, then, like, what do you do? It's really interesting, but it's also, like, just mind-bending. It's like when you're working on recursive stuff. Like, sometimes you get it, and it just, like, makes sense, and then the next day you look at it and you're like, what the fuck did I even do? I don't understand anything. But yeah, I think I would do something more simple, like a platformer or a puzzler. That way I don't have to worry about complex issues like that to begin with. And then, I don't know, maybe build a roguelike or something. Those are fairly simple when you think about AI. Mostly it's just follow the player and attack. Made an AI that beat my teacher, has promised donuts. Well, I mean, for donuts, it seems worth it. Plus, the A+ doesn't hurt.
A new task.
Yeah, you found somebody. I was wondering why you weren't patrolling anymore. We are short on food. What I would really like is a wood workshop. Maybe we can get one. Did I put down? I guess I haven't put down a mill yet. Probably put it here since I can't really build anything else there anyways.
Attack.
So are you in a computer science program? Is that why your teachers are asking you about that stuff? Or is it just a class you had to take for a major? Or for a prereq? It was last year. Once upon a time, I was going to school for computer science. But by the time I was ready to move to university from community college, it was looking at like 30-something thousand per semester to attend a state school. And I, like, even with a loan, I didn't want that. Like, it just didn't seem worth it. I don't. The way that
What do you want now?
the job market is so temperamental right now, it doesn't seem like a smart decision to gamble even on a degree. But you might be able to get more financial aid than I could. I couldn't get any, apparently. I don't know why. Build a wood workshop, but I think I need a military building first, honestly. Ranger Union is a veteran, that's good. Do we have... We don't have a quarry yet. 3... 6, but we need to build another energy thing. I don't think that I can?
Okay.
No. Single patrol commands only.
Our defenses are
Unless there's some sort of key like special key that I don't know. I'll try shift clicking after she's done here.
Are you sure?
No.
They are trying to break through.
Doesn't seem like it. Maybe you can, but it doesn't seem to work.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
You were in pain before this, right? What? Gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you want now? Whatever you say, as long as you pay me.
I think we're just gonna build a small quarry here. I think it'll be fine. Then in the future we might demolish it for a bigger one, but whatever. I just want to get some stone, then I can get that soldier center.